The old house stood silent, filled with secrets.
12-year-old Lily loved exploring its hidden corners.
One hot summer afternoon, she found herself in the attic. Dust motes danced in the faint sunlight, filtering through a crack in the wall. A weathered trunk lay tucked beneath the eaves.
My heart pounded with anticipation.
She wrestled it open, sending a cloud of dust swirling into the air. Inside, amidst yellowed lace and faded photographs, lay a leather-bound diary. The first entry was dated 1924. Lily began to read, her imagination instantly captivated by the words of a girl named Amelia.
Amelia's diary spoke of strange occurrences. Shadows moved in the night. Whispers followed her. A darkness had settled over her once happy home.
Lily read on, her fascination growing with each chilling entry. One entry in particular sent a shiver down Lily's spine. Amelia wrote of a haunting melody, a lullaby sung in a voice that chilled her to the bone. That night, Lily couldn't sleep. The lullaby echoed in her dreams, a haunting tune that sent chills down her spine. Fear tightened its grip around her heart.
Strange things began to happen. Shadows flickered at the edge of my vision. Objects moved in the dead of night. I felt a constant presence, a coldness that seemed to emanate from the diary itself.
One evening, while reading Amelia's account of a terrifying encounter with a shadowy figure, Lily heard a noise. It was a soft sound, a whisper just at the edge of hearing. Her blood ran cold.
I spun around, my heart pounding in my chest. The room was empty, but I knew with a certainty that chilled me to the bone that I was not alone. One night, I awoke to a bone-chilling sound that sent shivers down my spine. It was the lullaby, the haunting melody from Amelia's diary, being sung softly just outside my door, as if the past was reaching out to the present. Terror gripped me, paralyzing me with fear. My heart pounded in my chest and I could barely breathe. Then, a name whispered on the wind, carried by the night air. Samuel, the voice breathed. A chilling whisper that seemed to seep into my very bones, freezing me in place. Amelia's diary held the answer. Samuel. The name echoed in my mind, a key to the mystery. He was the source of Amelia's terror, a malevolent entity that haunted the pages of the diary, lurking in the shadows. Now, a century later, it seemed Samuel had returned, his presence as strong and terrifying as ever. And I, bound to Amelia through the pages of the diary, was caught in his terrifying game, unable to escape the grip of the past. Driven by a mixture of fear and determination, I sought to uncover the truth about Samuel. The more I delved into the mystery, the more I felt the weight of dread pressing down on me. My search led me to the local library, to dusty archives and faded newspaper clippings. Each piece of information I found seemed to pull me deeper into a web of horror. I discovered a chilling account of Samuel's demise, a fire that consumed Amelia's home, claiming the lives of everyone inside, except perhaps for Samuel. The details were gruesome, the tragedy unimaginable. The realization sent a shiver down my spine. I could almost feel the heat of the flames and hear the screams of the victims. Samuel's spirit, it seemed, had survived the fire, trapped in the house, feeding off the fear of its inhabitants. The house had become a prison for his tormented soul. And now, through the diary, he had found a new target in me. The diary's pages seemed to come alive, whispering secrets and threats. He was closing in, toying with me, relishing my fear. Every shadow seemed to hide his presence. Every creak of the floorboards a reminder of his relentless pursuit. I knew I couldn't outrun Samuel. His presence was always there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment. He was tethered to me, bound by the diary and the shared history it held. Every page was a reminder of our connection. I had to fight back. It was the only way to reclaim my life and my sanity. But how do you fight a spirit fueled by fear, a being born of darkness? The diary held the key, a key I had to decipher. I realized that Amelia's fear had given Samuel power. Her terror was his strength, and now he fed on mine. I had to confront my own fear, to stand up to the entity that haunted me. It was a battle of wills, a test of courage. Only then could I hope to break the cycle. The chains of fear had to be shattered. I gathered my courage, clutching the diary in my trembling hands. Each word I read was a step towards freedom. I returned to the attic, the source of the haunting, the place where it all began. The air was thick with memories. Standing in the faint light filtering through the dusty window, I began to read aloud from the diary. The words echoed, breaking the silence.